Alright, welcome back, guys. I guess I should start this off with a little bit of bad news. Apparently there was no Redneck Island tonight. Very disappointed with that. I know this tends to happen with reality shows sometimes. They'll take like a break for a week, I guess to make it last longer. But there's so many people left on the show, it's already going to last for a very long time. So I'm disappointed there's no Redneck Island tonight. Another disappointing thing is I had mentioned before I was going to go to the live Ring of Honor show in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And for whatever reason, it got canceled. The North Carolina show and the South Carolina show. So I go to the Ring of Honor website, and it just said that due to circumstances beyond their control, they had to cancel the Carolina shows or something like that. And this is a huge disappointment for me. I really like going to live wrestling shows, and I had a blast at the last Ring of Honor live show in, I think, November. And it was just a really fun time, and it sucks that they're not doing it. The only thing I can think of, and this is by no means the official reason because they haven't said one, just my own personal thought was they didn't sell enough tickets. When I went to the last show, we paid general admission. We bought tickets at the door. It was like $15, and we were sitting in the bleachers. And Carrie Silken actually came up to us and said, would you guys like to move up? And we got to sit fourth row, I think. So I assume all the other people who paid tickets got to move up too. If they paid fourth row, maybe they got first row. So it wasn't like a huge sold out crowd or anything at the live show I went to, but it was still a good amount of people, and we were a hot crowd, which was important. And this time, I hadn't bought the tickets yet. I was going to buy them online, though. Me and probably 4 other people were going to go, but we didn't buy the tickets yet. I was looking at the prices, and I wanted to make sure I got fourth row again. I was thinking, with Ring of Honor being on television now, there's probably going to be a lot of people coming. More people, because the people who came before had a great time, I'm sure, and would be coming back. So I thought they would do very well. So fourth row was like $30 each. I had no problem paying that. I wanted to make sure I got the same seats. And this was probably sometime last month when I checked this. So I find out the show's canceled a few days ago. And shortly before I found this out, I went to the website again to look at tickets because I was like going to buy them this week. And I see that the tickets have actually gone down in price. First row was, I think, $40, and fourth row was $20. So I'm instantly thinking, they're not selling a lot of tickets, they're lowering prices. And then a few days after seeing this information, I find out the show's canceled. And it's just a very disappointing thing. It sucks, but if they're not selling tickets and they're not going to make enough to bring Ring of Honor down to the Carolinas, I understand it. It's just a letdown. I was hoping to go to the live show, get some more autographs, pictures with wrestlers, do a big video on the whole thing, but I can't do that now, so that's kind of, that's sad. But so, on to some other news. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this Kenny King thing. Kenny King appeared on TNA Impact this week and wasn't given permission to do this by Ring of Honor. His contract had expired, and he was told it's fine if he wants to look at other options. Just they had a deal, just word. I guess they gave their word to each other, and Kenny King said that he would not appear on any other wrestling company's television. Of course he did. So, I'm kind of torn about this. I like Kenny King. He was easily the best worker they have brought in. Not that the other guys weren't good, but Kenny King is a very good wrestler. He's got charisma, he's decent on the mic, and I want the best for him, but TNA is not a very stable place when it comes to indie wrestlers. A lot of guys just go there like the Young Bucks and they don't get used. And Ring of Honor said that they will never do business with Kenny King again. So if this TNA thing doesn't work out, he's kind of screwed. He burned the bridge. And I hope good things happen for him. I just wish he went about it in a better way. I really wish there wasn't this like heat between the two of them with Ring of Honor and Kenny King. And to be honest, he really screwed over Rhett Titus. He is one half of the tag team champions, and poor Rhett Titus is just stuck now. I mean, now he doesn't have a tag team partner, and it really hurt his partner. So that's all I was just going to say about that. As far as Kenny King goes, I do like his work, and it's good that he's getting more exposure. I think he deserves it. Just wish he went about it in a better way. So on to tonight's episode of Ring of Honor, which I thought was very good. This was just a fun show. This is for July 7th, 2012, and it's more from West Virginia, more of the road rage, and I thought it was just a lot of fun stuff happened here. Jay Lethal cuts a promo on Michael Elgin, saying that everyone is breakable. We get an Elgin promo. He says that Jay will swallow a lot of blood. Roderick says that he will clean it up after Elgin messes up, calls him Porky again, and touches him. Elgin says, if you say that name again and touch me, you're going to be swallowing your own blood. I thought it was fine. Then we get the match, Jay Lethal versus Michael Elgin. Elgin does follow the code of honor here. He's just becoming more and more of a babyface. Definitely going to split up the House of Truth. They've been building to this for a while now. It's been a few months. Truth actually does a judo chop to Jay Lethal on the outside. I popped huge for this. It was awesome. I'm a huge Truth Martini fan. So Roderick tries to get involved, even though Elgin told him to stay away from the ring. He holds Jay's leg. Jay kicks him off the apron. Roderick tries to get back into the ring for revenge, and Elgin's distracted and gets hit with lethal injection, so Jay Lethal wins the match. Afterwards, Elgin and Roderick, they're staring at each other, they're in each other's face, and Elgin grabs a mic and says, "This is the last mistake you will ever make," and walks away. Roderick took his shirt off. He was absolutely ready to fight Elgin. And Elgin said, "I will kill you right now if we have this match." And I like this heat between them. I know Ring of Honor is starting to build towards Death Before Dishonor. I think it's in September, so it's still a ways away, but that match will probably be added. Hopefully no disqualifications, street fight, all that type of stuff, and it's going to be awesome. It shows the Briscoe brothers with Jim Cornette on the news, the local West Virginia news. I thought that was really funny, and then something for a radio show with these two, I guess they're supposed to be like gay wrestlers, Chris Silvio, who we've seen before, and Paradise. And I had not seen anything like this. I mean, I've seen a few things, but this was just hilarious. These guys, and I've never heard Chris Silvio talk like this, but it was very funny. I thought it was entertaining. They actually advertised next week, I think it's next week, Fit Finlay versus Michael Elgin and the TV title triple threat match from Best in the World. Triple threat match is good. Fit Finlay versus Elgin was horrible. Oh man, bad choice for a TV match. Especially if you take into consideration the Best in the World was mostly a free show, seeing as it was given to most of us who bought Border Wars and couldn't watch it. So they could have really just given away anything from Best in the World and it wouldn't have pissed off a lot of people who paid for the pay-per-view. And they chose the Finlay versus Elgin match. That match just wasn't very good. It was very boring, so I don't understand the logic in this. Kevin Steen comes out with Jimmy Jacobs and Steve Corino. He gets into it with Jim Cornette. Says he had a great time at dinner with the sponsor. Cornette says that he pulled his tricks and we lost the sponsor. Steen apparently threatened the sponsor's life. Steen told him he would feast on his face. And so Cornette's mad that Kevin Steen, as champion, is costing them sponsors and advertisements. Cornette says that every match Steen has now is going to be for the world title. Someone will beat him. Then we get Eddie Edwards versus Kevin Steen for the title. Carino's on commentary. Eddie hits a dive on Jimmy Jacobs. Jimmy Jacobs just kept getting involved. Not really involved, just being annoying. Every time Eddie was on the outside, Jimmy Jacobs would sneak up behind him, and then Eddie would turn around and he would be distracted. Steen would hit him with something. Steen actually bites Eddie's face in front of Cornette. That was hilarious. Like, Carino and Cornette and Kevin Kelly were great on commentary for this match. It was very entertaining. Cornette's like, he's trying to eat his face, damn it. And it was just very good. And then Steen tosses Eddie through a table. It's kind of a bad camera angle for this. I think the legs just kind of gave out. And Carino says, I don't even know why a table was even there. And Cornette says, so the announcer can sit at it. Steen hits the F5, gets the win, and that was it. Of course Steen's going to win this match, but it was still a good match. I liked Lethal Elgin. I liked Steen and Eddie. And I thought it was just a fun show. Very good episode of Ring of Honor tonight. I enjoyed this. Next week, Best in the World recap with Finlay Elgin. Not looking forward to that. I've already seen the matches, and I understand why they're doing it, like showing footage from the pay-per-view, but Finlay versus Elgin, come on, anything would have been better than that. Even the Briscoes versus the Guardians of Truth with the top rope breaking, that would be better than Finlay versus Elgin. So, yes, you'll see what I mean next week when you watch the match if you haven't seen it already. But, yeah, that's it, guys. That's my review of this week's episode of Ring of Honor. I hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this week's episode in the comments below, and thanks for watching.